So the main character in this passage is Jonathan Harker, who is also considered the protagonist of the story. He's married to Mina Harker, who is also best friends with Lucy Westenra. And at this point of the story, he's a guest in Count Dracula's castle, and he's there for work. In the passage, Dracula's brides appear to have an interaction with Jonathan, so we're just going to be looking at the interaction with each other. So one characteristic of the Gothic that I thought was really emphasized in this passage was a world of doubt, because as soon as Harker lays eyes on these three women, he immediately doubts and questions what he sees with his own eyes. That can be seen in the first quote I have listed on page 38. So this just shows from the start of the dream, Harker knows that he's somewhere that's out of this world. He knows that this isn't a normal set of events or occurrences. So he immediately begins to question the intent of these women and why they're approaching him. And this kind of adds to the sense of familiarity versus unfamiliarity, which we talked about in class, because although these women appear like regular normal women, they have a form of the woman, but they also have non-human qualities, which he emphasizes in my second quote on page 38. And he kind of compares their non-human qualities and features to those of the counts, which kind of adds to a sense of doubt that this is all fake, this isn't real, because these women just really seem like different creatures than something he's ever seen before. And while these women do seem somewhat familiar, which can also be emphasized in my third quote on page 38, they're more like strangers to him as the fear takes over the comfort of his slumber. And my fourth quote on page 38, it really emphasizes how he feels uneasy, uncomfortable, he's scared, he really doesn't know what to make out of the situation. He's just super uncomfortable and fearful of his life. But however, this can be found in the second part of the fourth quote. He somehow finds himself attracted to these women. It kind of shows like his conflicted feelings toward these women, because while he is fearful because they present non-human qualities of a typical Victorian woman such as Mina or Lucy, they also present a sexual appeal to Harker as he becomes intrigued with something he's never seen before. And Laura also emphasizes more on these sexualized manners in which these women are presented in. You know, they're more lustful, seductive, bold. So as a man, it's not hard to see why Harker would be attracted to these women. So I thought these Gothic quotes really illuminate the fears and fantasies of late 19th century England. It illuminates the fears because Harker is doubtful that this is real. Since it's something he's never seen before, he's scared, he doesn't know what to make out of the situation. He's very uneasy, uncomfortable, he doesn't know what to do, but also it's kind of a fantasy because he's never been surrounded by three women who are all very lustful and bold and want to be all over him. So in a way, he's kind of attracted and he kind of likes the situation he's being put in.